Welcome everyone back to Harbor Havoc. First time, it's a new page for Rogue Wrestling Attractions. Heading over to the east side today for Cascade Chaos, live here at the Riverside Place Auditorium in downtown Spokane. Kyle Pollard along with my broadcast partner, Burns. Welcome, Rob.
Welcome, Kyle. Thank you. It looks like we got ourselves a nice little matchup here. Being here in Spokane, if you like that sort of thing, it's been kind of an interesting drive over and weekend.
It's definitely interesting, and it's a new site here for the Rogue Wrestling Attractions as we start Cascade Chaos. So thanks for joining us. We've got a great matchup card tonight. Now we go to the ring for a ring announcer. Almost.
All right, welcome to Rogue Wrestling Attractions from Opposing Stores Spokane. We are growing, and we are so excited to be here tonight. Are you guys ready for your first match? Okay. Guys, we gotta hear you in the back. Are you ready? Introducing first, from Bellevue, Washington, weighing 212 pounds, this is the Ideal Reflection.
We haven't seen Ryseck for a while back. Last time I think we saw him in the Rogue Wrestling Attractions ring was back in January at Ring in the New Year.
Well, the preening prima donna, I know he has some fans. Maybe he'll gain a few more around here because he certainly wasn't all that well liked and deservedly so out at Ocean Shores.
Yeah, his personality, it takes a while to get used to, but he is the ideal reflection. I mean, he brings me back to a lot of classic wrestlers that I grew up with, and so he's got the swagger. It's the ego that really gets to it.
Well, the ego, sometimes you kind of feel like it's a little tough to get into the ring with it. He is an acquired taste, and it's one I don't particularly care for. Oh, brother.
Just preening like a peacock in front of us here at the broadcast booth. I do want to make note, we're without Johnny Mack tonight, but Lauren taking over the duties in the ring for this evening for Cascade Chaos.
And we would like to at least shout out to Johnny that we miss him, and we will see him back on the harbor next time we're in the ring.
What you are looking at right here is the most beautiful wrestler in the Pacific Northwest.
That is debatable.
And I am from the greatest city in this entire state of Washington, and that is Bellevue.
The most wealthy, maybe. It is a nice city, if you can call it.
It's more of a suburb, I think.
Bellevue is far more superior than Spokane. And it's quite safe to say that this is the most hideous crowd I've seen.
There's the Ryseck.
And there you go. See, now you know why he's not well liked.
So I'm going to ask you morons very nicely to stop booing me right now.
God, you can smell the baby oil.
Your cooperation is appreciated. Now send me out an opponent.
And he'll beat you up. Introducing his opponent from Tacoma, Washington at 212 pounds, this is Louis Alexander.
We got the opportunity to see Louis Alexander at our last Harbor Havoc event out in Ocean Shores at Sand and Slam, filling in a spot, picking it up. I mean, the man is a worker, inside the ring, outside the ring. He backs down to nobody. And Ryseck, Ryseck's got him on the size. So Luis is brave for stepping in here. Is there enough room for Ryseck, his ego, and Louis Alexander in the ring? It's a question.
Well, I think Luis is probably going to be the favorite in this crowd, mostly because no body oil or baby oil, excuse me, anywhere on him. The smell is absolutely drowning us over here ringside.
That is strategy. I mean, it make him a little harder to get used to. And I got to say, I mean, the ideal picture in there talks about being the best looking wrestler in Washington.
Before we begin this match, I should probably let you know, and all these idiots know, because I arranged this about an hour ago with my referee and the state commissioner, that we have a special stipulation added to this one-on-one match. And that special stipulation is, it will be held under the rules of no hits to the face.
Sign Guy has been very open to keeping up
in this gorgeous face.
Ryseck
He will be
in the last
disqualified, and I will automatically win the match.
With a little bit of history between Luis and Sign Guy, I don't think he's going to have a problem.
I mean, it is no secret that Sign Guy.
Listen here, Ryseck. I've been following you for a while. You've been around, you've done your time, you've paid your dues. But guess what? You're looking at the face of the future of P&W Wrestling. And I want to say this. I don't care if I hit you in the face, I hit you in the balls, it doesn't matter. Because I know how to wrap you up, and I'm taking you to town. So now, please, without further ado, may you take this beating that you deserve.
Due to his kind of inadvertent or purposeful attacks on Sign Guy, injuring him back at, what was that, April Anarchy, Ryseck is doing this not only for himself, but also to defend the honor of our very own Sign Guy.
Well, you know, Sign Guy, I know I have issues with him every once in a while, but he is a quality individual. However, I don't think it was Luis's fault, the injury with Sign Guy in April. So I think this is just an opportunity for Ryseck to get in the ring, I guess.
I know. I mean, our lead official and Sign Guy in the ring, big fan of all the fans of RWA are big Sign Guy fans. He's asking, he says, I can't hit you in the face, but he's asking for it to be hit in the face from Ryseck. More preening.
More preening from the prima donna. Oh.
We know where the crowd is at. The ideal reflection, his ego is deflating in front of us as we watch. Oh, of course, trying to force the back and forth, but taking every opportunity to just get a sneak attack in. Ryseck, he said he might look the part, but he's going to take every opportunity to cheat if he can. Or escape and find anywhere that doesn't get him hit in the face.
Well, I don't think there is a rope break that he won't employ in his matches. He does not like to take punishment. Luis Alexander, however, loves dishing it out. Let's hope we get to see a little bit of that here.
I see. I mean, this kind of avoiding the match, I can tell, man with the money, Kenny Huffman out there, I can see him watching this match, and he's watching his wrestlers that he's paid for in this event. He's paid for not wrestling. Ryseck is not earning any points from Kenny. Sign Guy asking for the action to start. Still, avoidance. We might be here for a while.
Again, yeah. Get away. The baby oil.
He slips in and out of the ring easy, though.
No, absolutely. He's got enough of it on him. I am developing a bit of a migraine.
Maybe this match won't last much longer. Luis Alexander has got to be getting a little frustrated.
Little atomic bomb right there.
Not to the face, but everywhere else apparently is able.
Arm wrench for a little bit of control. Reversal. A move from Ryseck. I didn't think I'd see that.
For every move he does, though, he ends up talking to the crowd and again preening more and more, and he's losing his advantage. I mean, you look at this, you can see Luis Alexander able to turn it around into his favor.
And Luis is not allowing him to get leverage. Oh, there we go.
He finally got a kip up. It might have been assisted. Ryseck is not the same Ryseck that we saw in some of the early Rogue Wrestling Attraction events. I hate to say it, he is getting a little bit older since the first time we saw him back in 2023.
Yeah, the speed isn't there right now. Maybe that's why he's rope breaking as much as he can.
Hey, the oil smell might be getting to him too. Watch the eyes. Well, the oil, as you said, I mean, it keeps people from grabbing him, but it's got to be hard to keep some of these holds as well because it's not going to assist anything.
That was an easy break by Luis right there. I think that's baby oil assisted.
Luis didn't quite get all the height on that one, but he made it past. Oof. You can see Ryseck right now. I mean, you're getting out of the ring. He is breathing hard and heavy. He was not expecting this from Luis Alexander. Ryseck's been around for a long time. He is a grizzled veteran of the Pacific Northwest wrestling scene. Luis Alexander is very much an up-and-comer. He's been earning a lot of credit throughout the Northwest, and he is going to be this next generation, and I don't think Ryseck was expecting as much from this young opponent.
A little bit of action on the outside here. This right now, Alexander is absolutely starting to get some dominance in this match.
Finding any hard spot he can and slamming. He said no punches in the face. Those are not punches when you're throwing someone in the face. So, is that in the rules?
No, I think he's just fine, Kyle.
He's working around him. Again, the creativity and the talent of Luis Alexander, that'll slow anybody down. Those ropes are not as light as anything.
No, right in the yam bag.
Getting him back for that hit he had earlier in the match on the knee of Ryseck, and Ryseck has brought the receipts. Hard hit to Luis Alexander.
That certainly wasn't the speediest move. A little cartwheel into a 2 count.
Like everything, there is a little bit of fanciful kind of flair to what Ryseck. Oh, what is he reaching for? He pulled something. The smell of whatever that is. I don't even know what that was. Was it a sock? Was it a cup?
It must have had some weight to it because it did give Luis Alexander a bit of a pause when he got nailed.
It is Ryseck's match. I mean, the sign guy didn't see it, but he's got the advantage. Oh, he's trying it again. Is it going to work? Sign guy might have a long history with Ryseck, but there's only so much that he's going to allow. He is our lead official, and I respect the judgment of him. Ryseck knows exactly where those sight lines are, though.
Yeah, a second delivery right to the face. So much for the rules there.
Ref didn't see it. It's within the rules. Again, that's that veteran mentality of Ryseck that he knows what he can and can't do.
And that's just profane. Seriously.
Again, he does nothing without the flair. I don't know what that move was. Some sort of Bronco Buster type reversal. I don't even know. Can you call it reverse Bronco? Is that appropriate? He's trying it again.
Now he has it in full view of everybody, including Sign Guy, who's
I think it is just I think he's just. It's not the weight. It's the scent. No, whatever, Sign Guy, whatever you're doing, don't throw it over to us.
Yeah, and then of course he's going to pad his own front for that. Okay.
One way or another, knowing Ryseck, he is not going to miss an opportunity. Chances are, after this match, fans, if you're wanting to go to one of these tables, you might be able to buy that souvenir sock. I don't know if you want it, but there is a fan in everyone.
I do know there was a hefting line in the merchandise tables before the match, so hopefully everybody is in their seats by now.
The one thing that we can really say about RWA, as they do some exchanges and go back and forth, RWA has some dedicated fans, and they are in love with this team of talent that have been coming through the Harbor Havoc and RWA rings. And it's undeniable. I mean, the lines to speak to some of these people before and after the events, it's amazing. You gotta love all of the RWA fans who have been with us since the beginning and continue to be with us, and so many that have traveled over here to the Spokane area for Rogue Wrestling Attractions. I don't know if you can see it from the camera view, fans, but we've got all sorts of space filled. People all around us. You can hear them, you can hear them over our microphones. I'm sure that this is a large venue, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but so many seats filled and so many fans with the wrestlers' attire and signs. It's great. Hopefully you can see it from your angle as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know one of the bigger contingent of fans is Big Nasty Logan's literal family and friends group. It's almost a booster club, as big as it is right now. And I know for a fact, I think I at least counted at least 40.
Oh, easy, yeah. And B&L's
chop
fans,
block right into his leg.
B&L's fans have been with him since the beginning, and it is hard to say that anyone has a stronger fan base. The Rat King, I'm sure, is a little jealous of the following that B&L was able to get right off the bat. I gotta say, I was looking around, not seeing a lot of Ryseck shirts.
I didn't see
He doesn't wear
any.
them. Maybe his fans don't like to wear them either.
Well, they probably smell like baby oil.
Probably. Oh.
Right now, Ryseck's trying to figure out a way to finish Alexander. Top rope.
Oh. Can he do it? Oof. That is a hard
basically
hit.
top rope rolling neck breaker.
And hopefully you can see it from the camera as well. But Luis Alexander took that hard on the neck. And you can tell he has taken some hard time. He's given the sign. He's going to continue, but that definitely took it out of him.
Absolutely. Ryseck right now is in control. It might be partially due to the sock. It's also Ryseck's actually decided to, use some of his veteran moves here. Leg sweep.
Yeah, the repertoire of Christopher Ryseck is very, very deep. I mean, again, he has been doing this for so many years, so much high-stakes action, so much determination from him, even if he does peacock a little bit on the side.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little. He's climbing up to the top rope here. The fans, that's the usual, Thanks there, big guy.
When I was watching leading up, caught him.
Alexander got his foot up, smacked it in the face. I guess that's legal.
Prior to Cascade Chaos, Ryseck was saying that he wanted to bring justice and retribution for what happened to Sign Guy, and he's trying to do that. you can see some of the intensity that he had coming in, but again, this young competitor with a lot of talent, very, very athletic, Luis Alexander, is holding his own. I don't think that Ryseck expected this much of a challenge.
No, Alexander is definitely showing his endurance right now. He has weathered plenty of offense from Ryseck so far, and he's trying to get the crowd back into it. I think we have ourselves a comeback. Lariat. Flying elbow, excuse me. And a flying lariat to get him down. The crowd likes it. There we go.
He's got the momentum in the ring and in the crowd. Even Big Nasty fans are in Luis Alexander's corner. Oh.
Very solid DDT. And Ryseck somehow got his shoulder up.
I think that was, he was waiting till the very last second. You could tell that
super kick party right there from Ryseck.
Ryseck was making use of that time just to be able to lay down. He was taking every bit of those 2 seconds to that 2 count before he came back up. He was needing it. Even that kind of kick out of the pin, there wasn't as much vigor as he would want.
The cookie sheet. Oh, we have a rebound. Oh.
Not in the face.
Choke. Okay, we got the big sleeper into a slam 3.
Again, Ryseck came out of here with a lot of ego and a lot of expectation. Luis Alexander is continuing to show that he is the next generation of Pacific Northwest wrestling. Is he the best in the Pacific Northwest? Debatable, but the year has many months to go, and Luis Alexander is not going to stop fighting. He is going to continue on. I'm sure we'll see him again.
And that was a quality win right there, especially taking as much offense as he did with from Ryseck, and he bounced back very quickly. Now he's kind of giving a little bit of heel work to Sign Guy before he leaves.
He's not trying to make friends. That's for certain. He's gone up now his last 2 matches against, again, the prima donnas within RWA, facing Pretty Boy, Troy Prescott, at our last event, and then now going against the Ideal Reflection. He is going to be needing some serious challenge coming up. Is he ready to face BL? Is he ready to even be considered for some sort of title run and a title match? I don't know just yet, but he is right on the verge.
He is definitely in the conversation.
A big thank you to sponsors again for Cascade Chaos Book Carnival. You can visit them, or you can reach out to them again, Book Carnival Aberdeen, gmail.com. So big thank you to our sponsors for allowing us to head to the east side for this event.
Absolutely. And their pool table is quite nice, by the way.
Are you ready? Okay. So, standing 6'2", from Olympia, Washington. Your first contestant in this match, Mario DeVerderici.
We saw the initial run again, the introduction of Big Nasty Logan met with immediate fanfare. Now Mario DeVerderici going from referee into commentator into wrestler. He's got talent. Again, he's an up and comer, but he does not have the same fan favoritism that some of these others.
Well, at least we get to see tonight whether he has outgrown the tutelage from the Rat King.
He's coming down with the Rat King, and he's right there with him.
Oh.
Federici, the more and more confident he gets in the ring, the more he kind of embodies Randy Myers, Ravishing Randy Myers, kind of that feel to him, the movement, and I'm certain that the Canadian, he's been watching some of his some of his films because just the mannerisms, he really is starting to pull that in. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to tell himself he doesn't have as much as he thinks he does.
Ladies and gentlemen of Spokane, I don't think I have an opponent. Like I said before, I think my explosive foe is dragging his fuse a little bit when it comes to getting licensed. So, I think, instead, we'll do the Mario de Federici Power Hour. I think that's a great idea, huh?
Yeah, because you're using a snooze.
Get alive.
You know what? This has been a very vocal crowd tonight here in Spokane. And very funny, by the way.
Ask you guys some questions about my favorite topic.
Of course.
Me.
There's a huge wrestling population fan base.
All right. So, I'm going to come around and pick a couple of you and ask you guys some questions about yours truly, Mario de Federici.
Yes, this always works well
First
for
contender right
young
here.
wrestlers.
So, my question for you is, what is Mario de Federici's shoe size?
That guy works for you.
So close! So close! They're 12 and a half! Oh my god, so close, guys!
Clown shoes.
It's a little
clown
bit
shoes.
off. You know, it's so close. Oh, alright, we got one right here. I got a great question for you because you're wearing that big nasty Logan t-shirt.
Definitely.
So, my question for you, you'll have to
Absolutely not.
My question
you know,
for you is,
one of the things about
what's your
RWA
favorite
that
part
I really
about
appreciate
Mario?
is the fact that the fans can get as close
BNL.
as literally ringside. You get your own table, you can
Wrong
relax.
answer. Wrong
and
answer.
a lot of times the
Let's
wrestlers
go to
will
somebody
use
who's
your
actually
table,
paying attention to the
to smash
question.
their opponents.
Boo yourself.
Unfortunately tonight, the front
All right, let's see. I think my final question is for you.
Answer that big nasty Logan.
Who
What's your
is your
favorite
favorite
part about
RWA wrestler?
The answer, BNL.
I believe it's you.
Oh,
That's right! Look at that! Somebody
it sounds like the Mario Power Hour is no more, and he's just as shocked as anyone. B-Rad King is breaking it to him.
guys, I'm busy. All right.
That's a familiar refrain. This is a Harbor native, TNT Tyson Lee.
We have not seen him for a little while. The last thing maybe just sticks out in my mind, and sure it sticks out in him, when he went up against Black King Deontay Ford, who we are scheduled to see tonight in the Triple Threat main event. Deontay took a chair to TNT, and that was at March to the Top, and I don't know if TNT Tyson Lee is all right in the head, but we've got a lot of his fans too. The Venn diagram of TNT Tyson Lee and Big Nasty Logan fans, I don't think is it's almost a full circle.
Yeah, I don't think there's much connection there. But then again, I also think that chair shot probably helped improve Tyson Lee, to be honest with you. You know, I think it kind of probably jarred a few brain cells back into use.
He definitely does have something to prove, and Mario de Federici has been preening just as much as Ryseck throughout the Pacific Northwest. You can watch him on social media and watch him at independent shows. I mean, the true indie wrestling of the Pacific Northwest. He's been making a lot of moves, but I don't want to say he's half the size of TNT Tyson Lee, but there is definitely a huge weight advantage coming from TNT.
Yeah, I think Di Federici needs to hit the gym a little bit. He is not he's not a very big man to begin with, but yeah, especially when you're facing someone like Tyson Lee, you need at least a little bit of girth to kind of absorb some of the punishment.
You can see the distaste that TNT is having for the Federici. I mean, when you're coming into this, TNT Tyson Lee hundreds of matches under his belt. He's got the experience over Federici, who's still very, very new to this world, and he's coming in. He wants to teach him a few lessons about the wrestling world, and maybe kind of knock him down off those size 12 shoes a little bit. Show him what it's really like, and he just wants to wrestle. I mean, he's not here for flips. He's not here for all that. He's just here to show that he is the better. Ooh. You can hear that back in Ocean Shores.
Yeah, we don't have to, we may be talking over a little bit of these guys, but you cannot talk over those slaps. And that is a lariat. Big enough to make Di Federici have to think twice before he brought up his shoulder on 2 there. Rolling suplex.
The Rat King has been teaching Di Federici a lot of things about the wrestling world, but I don't know if he taught him about how to go up against TNT Tyson Lee, because you can see he's about liquid spread out on that mat.
And that was a nice triple suplex by Tyson Lee there. A little Eddie Guerrero-esque move that was crisp and very effective.
Not effective enough, though. He was still able to get out under the 2. The Federici's got some fight into him. I don't know if it's that he's got that fight in him, or he just doesn't know at this point when to stop and when to let it end. He does not have that experience. He will keep going, even if it's against his best interests.
Reversal.
Taking the elbow to the straight of the back of the head. That is.
And then ran him straight into the post.
Yeah, that's the Rat King in his element. That's that training that's coming in. The Rat King is just hovering around the ring, maybe a little bit too close. He might be looking for an opportunity.
There it was right there, ladies and gentlemen.
No foreshadowing, but again, taking any opportunity.
Snap armbar right there, down to the ground. Got Tyson Lee. Di Federici getting a little offense here.
I think he's just making this up as he goes along. It's deep, though.
That might be a bit of judo there. That is definitely a nice little submission scissor hold.
He's been paying attention down at Morningstar Karate. It took him a bit. He had to kind of remind himself how to get into that move, but it was tight, and you can see a little wobble in TNT's step that it took him out of it. They're both taking a little bit of a breather.
Well, at least we know Di Federici knows his judo. Maybe he'll, at the end of the night, go get himself a succulent Chinese meal.
Democracy manifest in the ring as TNT Tyson Lee is just another slam to the Federici. I think he's just playing with his food at this point.
I think so, too. I think this succulent Chinese meal is about to be... Oh, that order came up short.
Sign guy making sure to check into Federici. He's giving him the nod that he's still in it. Again, doesn't know when to quit.
Oh, that looked like a spike or even a shot to the eye by Di Federici.
This is another one of those moves. Oh,
this is a disarmor.
That's tighter than it should be.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
No. I'll break it.
And Tyson Lee has nowhere to go. His feet are nowhere near the ropes. His arm is stuck. Oh, but he used his weight. That was a nice reversal roll there.
That's just one of those instances where TNT Tyson Lee has got the experience to know how to get out of moves. DeFederici knows how to put on the move.
And the Rat King delivered a little extracurricular.
Your Harbor Havoc champion, it's not his match. He can cheat a little bit. He got to where he was, not by always being the most honorable wrestler in the ring. But DeFederici, again, he knows how to get in the moves. It's how to get out of them that he needs a little bit of practice on. He's given Tyson way too much breathing time.
That got short-circuited pretty quickly there. I mean, DeFederici didn't even have a good run-up on that, and Tyson was able to still get his knee up. Flying elbow.
From the second. That's going to hit hard. That's a lot of man coming down on you.
Good shoulder pop. Come on!
Crowd sharing their discontent. I think they just want this match to be done. They want DeFederici down on that mat and getting that count against him, but he's still got that fight into him. He's looking for that back elbow, but Tyson learned from the last time he was in the corner. He's not giving those opportunities again.
Oof. That was a good rolling thunder. Tyson Lee calls that the dynamite roll.
And now, at this point, I don't think DeFederici was able to kick out of that. I think Tyson wants just a little bit more of him. It could be to his...
And that's just a quality
just a pile
driver. And that's the end.
Again, I think that he just wasn't done. And he just wanted to feast a little more. Is this going to lower DeFederici's kind of ego a little bit? Doubtful. He'll be on the social media channels tonight saying how he was cheated, saying how he was he's the next contender for D-Rat King's title, which if they get a chance to meet, that will be interesting. D-Rat King is definitely going to be leaving out a few moves out of his repertoire, not teaching him everything.
Absolutely not.
Tyson Lee walking out the champion here at Cascade Chaos, though, and well deserved.
And the crowd shows its appreciation. Very nicely done for Tyson Lee. He'll be able to go into the back, get himself a beverage, and enjoy the rest of the night while Mario probably needs an ice pack. Speaking of beverages, No Lie Brew House. Quality brews from the Spokane establishment.
Oh yeah, the hops on the east side of Washington, just fantastic. And really, one of the reasons that I think these wrestlers want to get over here is, even if it's just the micro brews, as we get a little bit more into this side of the state. But again, thank you again for joining us, Rogue Wrestling Attractions, here at Cascade Chaos for our first time here in the east side at Riverside Place Auditorium in downtown Spokane.
And thank you to the sponsors like No Lie Brew House here in Spokane. Definitely heading out there tonight after this match.
Please welcome Hellbound.
Tag Team Championship match, and RWA's Hellbound, definitely favorites. To the fans, they are well received, whether it be the help of or the Rat King. But it's just a tag team tonight. We've got Vargas and Petrov on the card. They've been holding these titles for quite a while, well deserved. You can see the experience of these two. They know each other, but they do have a challenge tonight in a rematch on the card, coming up against two people they've seen before. We've got Patrick Carter and Gary Jordan as the rematch against, to see if they can make up for some extra time for what Hellbound put him through last time with that experience. But we'll see if they can make the comeback they need. But Vargas warned that Hellbound was ready to beat down anyone who stepped in the ring
I'm gonna tell you right now,
for the open
you keep
challenge.
looking at me right now. Me and him, me and Draven Marcus, we were officially banned from this city. And we decided that we were going against city ordinances to come defend these RWA tag team championships. As you can see, I am perfectly not dressed for competition tonight. Draven, you want to tell them why? You people would have had the ever-living privilege of watching us defend these tag team titles, except for one man, Big Nasty
Well, apparently the card that we had in front of us is there's a change somehow. I don't know what
it's
happened.
null and void.
A couple weeks ago in Portland, Oregon, Big Nasty Logan injured my man Petrov. And so we have come to this godforsaken city to get our revenge. So, Big Nasty Logan, why don't you grow a pair and come out into my ring and try and
Calling
stop
out
me.
Big Nasty Logan doesn't really help anybody. Again, talked about the injury to Petrov at Blue Collar Wrestling. I didn't realize it was that serious.
Right. I mean, he looks fit right now, but apparently it's enough. And there's the big man from Aberdeen. The man, the myth, the Big Nasty Logan.
Wasn't even on the card to begin with, but he's always looking for a fight. He's been going around the Pacific Northwest as well, making all sorts of noise, bringing the fans with him. We were just talking about No Lie, and I think you can see the camera going around. You can see the amount of people that are out at the concessions getting beers when they're in the middle of the match. They're going to hear the music. The people that are drinking tonight, they're absolutely Big Nasty fans.
Absolutely. Big Nasty has become a huge force in road wrestling attractions, and he's also becoming a very big deal down at Blue Collar Wrestling and several other promotions in Oregon and Salem. And I'll tell you what, the more he works, the better he gets.
He reminds me of some of those like professional athletes, professional football players that come into wrestling. It seems like they've got that head start. Big Nasty came into this just a couple Road Wrestling Attraction events ago. I think this might be his third or fourth match within an RWA ring. He came into the ring and had a power, had a presence. You can't train that. That is just given.
Listen to the crowd. That, Spokane, you're getting a privilege here. This is what we've been seeing out on the harbor from the get-go.
The amount of new Big Nasty fans that are in the Spokane area, they're absolutely going to be traveling out when we return to Ocean Shores because he's big, he's nasty, he's likable.
He's very likable. Great guy.
Petrov got in that injury. He's still talking smack to Big Nasty. That's not going to stop. It didn't hurt his mouth.
One thing I do know, though, is Draven Vargas is a quality opponent. This can be easily the match of the night.
Absolutely. I mean, V-Rat King doing training for Mario Federici, but Draven Vargas. Draven Vargas is key in the Road Wrestling Attractions Proving Grounds. I mean, all of these young wrestlers that are coming up, Draven Vargas, Petrov, V-Rat King. I mean, Hellbound is working with these wrestlers and growing this new talent because they just want more people to beat up on. But you're going to see so many of these RWA Proving Ground wrestlers coming in over the next few events. Look forward to that. Will they have the presence that Big Nasty had and has in the ring?
Okay.
Debatable.
All right, we gotta have to acknowledge that. Vargas is about 6'2", about 245, 250. Okay,
It's a big man.
He is a big man. He just went flying off of Big Nasty Logan.
just ragdolling people out there.
Running lariat. Do it again. And Vargas is shaky on his feet. Elbow. And Big Nasty is delivering what basically everyone has seen since he's debuted.
And again, the reason that Petrov isn't in the ring is because he went up against BNL at BCW and got injured from that. Is Draven Vargas going to suffer the same fate? I mean, we cannot have our tag team champions with injuries. That's inconceivable. But Big Nasty Logan, he might just be moving through the Northwest, just injuring.
Vargas Petrov just got his revenge using the ring. Using the belt as a literal weapon.
You don't think that anything can take out BNL, but that day he was not prepared for that.
And Vargas almost got the victory from it.
Petrov just egging him on. Elbows and super kicks and elbows and forearms. I mean, Vargas is giving him everything. Taking this opportunity, BNL, just that little injury has really taken him down a peg.
And we're definitely seeing the reason why the Vargas and Petrov are the RWA tag team champions. They work so well together. Mm-hmm. That's separate. They still work great. And right now, Big Nasty Logan is getting a face full of fists and butt from Vargas. Did Sign Guy just call for the bell?
Big Nasty. There's no way that Big Nasty wanted that to end. Vargas looking very, very pleased with himself. Petrov looking to get scraps. Make up for that defeat that he had that's got that injury on him, but I don't know. Big Nasty. This is absolutely the biggest. I'm gonna call it a defeat to BNL.
Right now, his fan base are standing up. There's a few of them that are thinking about charging the ring. We've got ourselves a bit of a situation. Hellbound, there's the belt to the face.
Hellbound is absolutely going to need an escort out to their vehicles and back to the west side, because there's a lot of these BNL fans that are going to be crossing the mountain passes along with Hellbound, and they will be looking for him. But Petrov, he's getting his revenge.
He got his revenge, and Vargas helped get it for him, like a good tag team member should. That was rough.
This is Cash.
And he's calling for security.
This is not going to be the end of BNL's fight with Hellbound. He's coming in. It's Big Nasty. This is hard. It got very quiet out here. BNL fans are waiting to see if he's got that fight left in him. And the dog that BNL has will hopefully have a chance to speak to Kenny Cash and break away. Get an update on that. We'll talk to them. We'll talk to him in just a little bit. But what an amazing night of wrestling we've seen so far. I mean, again, the return of Christopher Ryseck, Alexander, Tyson, just so much we've seen already. And we've still got more fights tonight.
Yeah, a triple threat for the RWA Championship. Pretty boy Troy Prescott and Deontay Ford will take on the Rat King in a triple threat match for the title. That is the main event, and that should be coming up pretty quickly.
Pretty boy and King are no stranger to each other. Deontay has been around, and he's faced both of these men as well. And we're going to see some amazing stuff. Big Nasty, again, he was intended, I think, to wrestle Black Jakari Frost. This was after Jakari, he got expelled from Ocean Shores. When Loser leaves Ocean Shores, it was intended he was going to come over here with the same stipulation, leaving Spokane. We're going to have to speak to Kenny Cash and our backstage reporters, talk to Raymond and talk to the other people backstage to figure out what happened. That we're out of the dark. Hellbound taking their time. They earned this, but again, this was not a one-on-one. This was a Hellbound versus.
Exactly. They're enjoying themselves. They're telling the B&L fan base, Booster Club and fan base, just what they think of them.
Shut up on music! I'm sick and tired of all you people talking trash!
Again, don't upset the Big Nasty Logan fans.
I may not have gotten my hand raised tonight, but I didn't get carried out of here by medics either. I don't care if you want to listen to me or not, lady. Sit down. You paid to watch me. I didn't pay to talk to you. So next time we're in town, anybody who wants to step to Hellbound, it's gonna be just the same.
Another open challenge.
Go to hell. We're already.
If they issue any more open challenges, someone's going to put them in their place.
Again, thank you to our sponsors, and you can always follow us at RogueWrestlingAttractions.com and on social media for the next events. We'll be back after your intermission.
Big Nasty Logan attended to. Feel free to check out the merch table. It is back that way. And feel free to follow us on all our favorite social media platforms. Welcome back, Spokane.
Welcome back, everybody watching this evening to Spokane again.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Riverside Place Auditorium in downtown Spokane for our very first Cascade Chaos, and it ain't gonna be the last time that we're here. This triple threat match is gonna be a barn burner. I can tell you that much.
Exactly. Deontay, the Black King Ford, he is basically considered the number one contender for the Rat King's title. He will get another chance at it, but it's in a three-way with Pretty Boy Prescott.
This is your main event, and it is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the RWA Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, standing 6'5", weighing 215 pounds, from Gainesville, Washington, population 1.
For all three of them taking that.
This is Pretty Boy Troy Prescott.
The good news is the hoverboard, I don't think, can go down those stairs, so we might miss out on the hoverboard riding Pretty Boy Troy Prescott tonight.
I got a feeling we're going to see that dumb thing again, to be honest with you. However, Pretty Boy Prescott, I got a chance to talk to him a couple weeks back. He is well prepared for this match. In fact, some of the ladies who have become his true fans, they are helping him. They've been helping him work out and getting the right nutrition into him.
I don't get it. Maybe I've just got something wrong with my eyes, but the Pretty Boy Troy Prescott he's got a fan base. I don't know how he does it. Maybe it's the hoverboard. I mean, you see it coming toward us right now. I can see the glow. The boy band lights coming up as he goes around the ring. He has got fans, and the ladies love Pretty Boy Troy Prescott. The children despise him. The men despise him. I don't know what it is. He's got that line cook in a restaurant, dating the server energy. He pulls him in. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. But the Riz is strong with the with Pretty Boy, and you know what? He loves flaunting it. He's going to remind you of it as well.
That's the other surprise. Those same ladies that he had the entourage back. He's got his own dressing room. It's a whole thing. We'll go into that at another time. But they are going to hear him talk if they haven't already, and they are still going to be attracted to him. That baffles me even more. I mean, looks alone, that's one thing. Hoverboard, losing a couple points. But then they hear him talk too, and he's going to have a talk with him. He brings it. He had a tour bus coming over the pass from the west side here for this Cascade Chaos. He brought it with him. He's got it. I got to give him that much credit.
Absolutely. And you know what, though? He's probably going to gain a couple here in Spokane. You know, he was out and about in downtown Spokane today. He definitely was talking up the ladies. He was definitely promoting himself and RWA wrestling, which was really nice.
Yeah, he was down at No Lie earlier today, and he had a signing. He had a VIP signing, selling tickets to a VIP signing, and they were there. It amazes me to the day, but I got to give him the credit where credit is due. He's got the talent, he's got the flair, and some people like him. Sex appeal, I guess.
215 pounds. He is a tall individual, but
I think most of that weight's in the dad shoes he's wearing.
Give me a mic. What? Absolutely not. You see, tonight was supposed to be a triple threat match.
Something. Of course.
The hoverboard riding Pretty Boy of professional wrestling was supposed to take on the Harbor Havoc champion, the Rat King, and the Black King Deontay Ford. I just said the Black King Deontay Ford.
Well done.
Okay. But what happened, you see, Deontay said, oh, I couldn't get licensed. But what really happened is he didn't want to face the charismatic warrior himself. That's what happened. He got scared, so he didn't show up. So now, Rat King, you have no excuses. You have to face me one-on-one. You don't get Kenny Cass to help you. RWA management ain't gonna help you. When you get out here, it's one-on-one with the hoverboard rider, Troy Prescott. It's one-on-one with the hoverboard rider. I have to repeat myself constantly with you people.
Despite how good a wrestler he is, I don't know if he's ever watched a wrestling TV show at all. I think he's literally confused. We're supposed to have Deontay Black King Ford. He was supposed to be at one of the last events as well.
Okay, now I gotta remind you.
Changed. Now
I hail from Gainesville, Washington. Population 1. And that's because I'm too damn big and too damn pretty for anybody else to ever fit in my city. And I'll prove it tonight when I become the two-time RWA Harbor Havoc champion. Now, I guess you can introduce the current champion.
and the challenge has been issued.
From the kingdom behind the sun, he's 6 foot tall and weighs 190 pounds. And he is your RWA champion, the Rat King.
He was already preparing for a three-way match, and now it's a one-on-one against Pretty Boy Troy Prescott. What is this? Is this the trilogy? Is this 4 that they cannot avoid each other in the ring? That they just keep coming up together. said one-on-one, but of course, Hellbound not far away from champion.
Absolutely not. The Rat King coming down,
Ring the bell.
making sure that he can get to the steps. They're ringing the bell. There is the book that the Rat King has written, the spells that he and his crew talk over. Of course, holding aloft the Harbor Havoc title belt.
You know, I've never really asked what's in that book. Try not to ask the Rat King to teach me things of what drives him, but whatever kind of dark magic is rolling through him, it works. Whatever it is, it works.
Hey Prescott, don't be talking to the fans behind us here. You need to pay attention to what's in the ring. Right now, there is the RWA Harbor Havoc champion.
Troy Prescott looking to win the title back. And he did take the title off of the Rat King. It was very short. The Rat King held it for, a year? And then lost it and then quickly regained it back.
I swear, I'm going to be the last person talking tonight. You're welcome. But as for now, I am inside you. And in the next 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to watch the destruction of pretty boy Troy Prescott. Seems we've got a drunk goose in the audience tonight. Troy, you and me one more time. I can.
Or just holding off until he realizes he has to get in there and face the champion again and get punched in the face again. Dad shoes and all, though. Pretty boy looks like he's coming into the ring.
Absolutely, and one thing I've noticed here in the crowd here is some of the wrestlers who have already performed tonight. They're filtering themselves into the crowd to watch this, face to face. So this is a matchup that looks like the boys in the back have been waiting for as well.
I mean, a title contention. And again, you remember the match. The match is that the Rat King and Pretty Boy Troy Prescott have put on already. Classics in the RWA history. I don't know how neither of these gentlemen got onto the PWI list this year, but it was great matchups. And when they get together, the talent between the two of them, it shows. This is going to be another fantastic one. It's not a surprise that these wrestlers are, instead of going to the medical tent, finding a way to watch some of this because it's masters at work.
Absolutely. This is right now. This is the two at the top. Each of them, you're looking at the only champions that RWA have had in its existence over the last 2+ years.
Both of these men, no matter who may come away with that title, you know that they're watching as well. I mean, you can see Luis Alexander. I saw a hint of Big Nasty Logan as well watching this match.
Hopefully he is okay back there.
I saw him peeking around and watching a monitor. So the thing that I'm realizing, maybe they're not watching this just to see the prowess and know that this is going to be a match of the year contender just because of the talent of these two. They're watching because they are on the track that whoever comes out of this as champion, BNL, Luis Alexander, maybe not 2 and 3, but 3 and 4 coming up for this title contention.
And also Ryseck is over there as well. He's filtered himself in the back there in the crowd to watch this. You know Ryseck would love to preen and prance around this ring with a belt. We may be, this might be a bit of this might turn into a scouting party.
Ryseck, we didn't have a chance to see him since January, but then now coming back, I think that he wants some of that. Tonight's showing might have been just that little warm-up that he was looking for, that he may be wanting to get into contention, but he sees what Big Nasty has done. He sees what could be coming up against him. Maybe he's looking for his next opportunity as well. That DeFederici, I know, is looking this way. I would not call him a contender for the championship title.
Absolutely
where he's
not.
at.
But I'm surprised he didn't come out to support his mentor either. That's,
He may not be having the recovery. Plus, he's got to be on social media as well. I mean, you can look at DeFederici on all the social media channels talking about his cards. Oh, looks like the Rat King is taking some advantage. They walked around each other for a long time, but
now a little headlock down for some side control.
Pretty Boy got a little too close, and the Rat King, your RWA Harbor Havoc champion, he was tired of just avoidance. He wants to get it in the ring, and he's just holding on to him, making sure he can't run away, can't slip under those ropes.
The first matchup between these two was kind of started pretty much the same way here. Very much a slow build, but it definitely, the intensity picked up. And then all of a sudden, Prescott got one good move, and the Rat King couldn't find a way around it.
The Pretty Boy Troy Prescott, he is not as much of a performer for a long-time performer. He would very much like to win a match with the least amount of effort possible, and he tries that for as long as he can, but he's got the chops in him. He just would rather not use them.
Right. And the Rat King, well, one of his favorite lines, he said, he didn't say it tonight, is, hey kids, do you like violence? The Rat King is here for a fight.
It's the snake and the mongoose, and I definitely feel that in this encounter, it's a Pretty Boy who's the snake, and the Rat King is just waiting for his prey, waiting to bait him. And Prescott, he doesn't want to fight if he doesn't have to. He doesn't want to get beat up if he doesn't have to, but he wants that championship. He wants to wear it again. He knows he has to get in there. He's just avoiding as long as possible. And he gets lucky somehow. He's got the armbar. Oh.
With a with a leg triangle. That's a nice little jiu-jitsu move here. Good kick out by the Rat King. And here we go again. We're back down on the mat. It's a headlock.
Some of that triangle and the armbar is reminiscent of what we saw earlier tonight with Mario DeFederici, and I wonder, I would not put it against DeFederici to step out on his trainer in the Rat King and get a little training on the side. It might have been something that Pretty Boy has taught him. I mean, he's still got it in him. You can see that surprised the Rat King as much as anybody.
And unfortunately, Sign Guy was not in a good position to make a count there. And Prescott should be mad at that one.
The Rat King popped up when he finally get down there at 1. There was no way that he was going to get it to 3. He could have got there immediately. There was no way that would have been a 3 count on the Rat King. He's just waiting for his opportunity, knowing that Troy Prescott is going to get cocky sooner rather than later. You look at him. Here's one thing from the crowd, and it distracts him.
Well, that's the one thing that you have to talk about Prescott, and the fact that he has rabbit ears. you can, the crowd, if they are able to, they can bait him and get him off of his game.
Mm-hmm. Kick to the face
by the Rat King. Nicely executed.
The Rat King blocks out just about everything. You see him in that ring just stalking. Like, Pretty Boy, he needs that attention. The Rat King does not care what you think about it. He's
quick
just there
chop
for
there.
Violence.
Now that quick chop put Prescott back down on the floor.
Trying to get breathing room, but breathing out of his chest after that slap.
Right, and of course he was wandering around and almost ran right into Petrov.
Again, any opportunity to get an advantage. Just kicks to the face and the neck.
Oh boy. Yep. The big leg drop.
That was a long two there, son.
That was a long two. He tries again.
Smart to just go for the pin again, not letting the Rat King get any measure of relaxation.
And again, a little use of the ropes there by Prescott keeps the Rat King from recovering. Oh, the well-delivered chop to the chest. Chop number two, and the Rat King felt that one.
Rat King's got a chop that you can hear across the state, but Pretty Boy, he's got it in him. He's very aerodynamic.
Here we go. Oh,
little payback.
Yeah, machine gun chops. Poke to the eye. Snap suplex, and the Rat King really took the brunt of that.
This is when Prescott should be going for that pin instead. Again, preening. If he wouldn't have taken that time to admire himself, he might have been able to get that pin and get that championship belt back around his waist. He wore that. I mean, it was a crown. It was exactly what it was supposed to be. He was hovering even above his hoverboard. He wants that power and that feeling of power again.
Good reversal by the Rat King. Run down, shoulder into the corner. Prescott is a little shaken up. Another one by the Rat King. Good shoulder run.
His opponent wavering in the ring. Elbow, was that elbow to the face?
Yes. Or an uppercut, or basically, or a British uppercut.
Either way, there was a lot of Rat King that met him in the middle, and you can see the Pretty Boy still just wavering, just unable to figure out where he's at.
The Rat. Sign guy got to.
That wasn't intentional, but you were going to have to.
Now we are. Here we go. Now, here we go.
Every opportunity. Sign guys out. We need a ref down here. Where's Kenny?
We have a hoverboard versus a title belt match. Here they come. Kick to the yam bag. And the Rat King is down.
Sign guy coming too. Didn't even see any of this.
And there's Petrov. Taking the hoverboard away. You know what? I would absolutely sanction that. Now, that is his mask that just plowed the Rat King. Sign guy is still talking to Petrov, which is actually... And that was more than enough.
Yeah, well, he wasn't getting up. I don't know what's in that mask, but you could have you could have counted to 100. Pretty Boy somehow ekes out a win and is once again an RWA champion.
And there he is. He's holding up the Harbor Havoc belt. Uh-oh.
Any means necessary.
Absolutely. And here comes Kenny Cash.
Man with the money. He watched it. And seeing the title drop that way, I know this is hard. And now that Pretty Boy is going for the pay window, and he is the champion one way or the other. I mean, whether we like it.
So the winning moves turned into a kick to the yam bag, a distraction, and then a mask to the face.
And in charge, is he coming out to congratulate?
Troy. Pretty Boy, Troy. I want you to give congratulations tonight on this match. Congratulations. I have some bad news for you. This is Cascade Chaos. Road Wrestling Attractions, Cascade Chaos. So what I'm trying to tell you right now, Troy, is this is not Harbor Havoc. Harbor Havoc happens in Ocean Shores. So please give me that title.
He beat the champion, but he beat the Harbor Havoc champion since we're on the east side. Harbor Havoc Championship not up for grabs.
So the Rat King gets to keep his belt.
What does this mean?
Wait a minute.
What does this mean? Whether it was fair and square, he did win.
Harbor Havoc back in Ocean Shores February 21st.
And now Prescott is going to continue to feel aggrieved here.
Troy. How about can you please exit the room?
The Harbor Havoc champion and the tag team champions are leaving. We're at Cascade Chaos here in Spokane, so they can't win the Harbor Havoc champion. News to me as well, but we'll hear it from the man himself.
This is not Harbor Havoc, but this is Cascade Chaos. And Hanson, I would like you to go get that pretty shiny belt in the back.
I think Kenny better start explaining himself a little bit faster, or Prescott might take things into his own hands.
What is this?
Maybe not, though.
What do you have there?
Oh, that is a lot of shiny coming down. I think I'm putting it together. The Harbor Havoc Championship is for Harbor Havoc in Ocean Shores. Since we're at Cascade Chaos,
I would like to award you the Cascade Chaos Championship.
we've got two champions in Rogue Wrestling Attractions. Harbor Havoc champion V-Rat King got to lead, but your new Cascade Chaos champion,
The inaugural Cascade Chaos champion. Let's give him that due.
and now that just means more meat for Now, Luis Alexander, or De Federici. 2 championships to fight for. Rogue Wrestling Attractions. We'll see you again at Harbor Havoc in Ocean Shores. And according to what I'm hearing in my ear right now, we're going to be hearing you again. And this side for Cascade Chaos, it is a new day. It is both sides of the state, Rogue Wrestling Attractions.
We are state bound. Literally west and east. We have 2 champions. We have Petrov is back out here. I wonder why, but
Vargas got his own singles match tonight. Maybe Petrov is looking at that Cascade Chaos Championship and saying, you know what? Maybe it's Petrov's time. Again, your inaugural Cascade Chaos champion, pretty boy Troy Prescott. Had a great time here tonight at the Riverside Place Auditorium. In
Absolutely.
Spokane, and we will, I'm certain that we'll be back here on the east side of the state. Will we see Deontay the Black King Ford finally make an RWA ring entrance? Is Big Nasty the next to challenge for that title? Only time will tell, really.
Right now, though, that's two men with targets on their back. And depending on where you're holding your events, that's the champion that's going to have to watch his back. Tonight, it is pretty boy Troy Prescott.
You know, I really need to talk to Kenny Cash after this when we meet down at No Lie. And again, thank you to our sponsor, No Lie. But we'll be down at the brew house, and we need to discuss. So much happened tonight that I still can't comprehend. And riding out, it is your Cascade Chaos inaugural champion. Had a great time here at the Riverside Place Auditorium, in Spokane. Again, Rob Burns, always a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely, Kyle. This has been a blast. Little history making.
So much to look and talk back about. Follow us again at roguewrestlingattractions.com, and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. The latest with RWA. Rob, great night.